Hello, hello. Well, welcome back to another quick update video. For this update, I just wanted to kind of yap a little bit about my intention with this update, specifically with the APG, right? So, given the fact that we've had only two classes to play for most of the time, I thought it was also a good time for us to start updating the games to include a third gear alongside with the final season. So in this update, it's mostly the groundwork for future updates related to, contents from Season 4, which is where my mod is trying to go to. You'll notice that I've implemented a 10-round magazines of various effects, a ton of sound effects here and there, more for you to discover down the road. This works with all Titans, all game modes, except for Wall Colossal. So if it's a normal Titan, it can kill them, as you can see on screen. The damage calculator maybe has to be rebalanced, but regardless of the situation, I need player feedback on this in order to determine what's best for it. As for my main three focus on this update, I kind of just wanted to really build on the ability for me to sync things on a multiplayer level. Single player stuff, local client stuff, very easy to do, but if I wanted to be able to do that on multiplayer level, it's kind of hard, especially with hit detection, ability to spawn different objects and all that stuff, so that it was one of my objectives. The second objective was to see if I was able to bring in very custom and nice items and to put them on the existing model and see if we can do maybe like equipment swaps and see how that happens. And you can see over here that even though I technically have the AHSS equipped that I overwritten with the APG, you can see that it's actually working pretty well. You might notice that we still have the flash of the AHSS gun. I left that in, I actually added that in because somehow it got removed when I swapped over to the APG in order to basically emulate the gun flash as you shoot the guns. And third objective is, this is going to be my first time trying to balance a new class, right? The Thunder Spirit technically is a prelude to this. However, you only have 2 shots at getting your target. So, having it fairly powerful kind of is fine, right? Whereas this one, you have a total of 10 rounds per magazine and 30 rounds reserve, so 80 rounds that you can spam across at a very high speed. And I'm thinking, my hypothesis is a way to balance the APG is to have the Titans always have regeneration on their HP and always requiring the APG to exceed a certain damage threshold to kill those Titans, as you can see on the top with the damage filter over there. So that was my main 3 objective when I was working on this. And of course, this update is going to lead to other ones, right? With Marleans attacking with Marleans attacking Eldia, which is the Season 4 context, or even the raid on Liberio. And that will challenge me to be able to implement new models and an actual good AI, which I am really looking forward to getting my hands onto that. So, just a quick yapping session about how I designed this. I hope you've enjoyed this very quick and not very edited video out there. And up next is just a tutorial about how do you do some of the new movement, like reloading on one side, as well as setting up the PvP features and updating the mod if you already have a previous version on there. If you're completely new, just download the whole file. It is ready for you to go in the links below. Alright, with that being said, see you later. Before we start the tutorial section, I just wanted to thank the Patreon who have been backing this project financially. It is only with their support that this mod even exists, so a massive thank you to you all. Alrighty, welcome to a quick tutorial about how to actually access the APG content in my mod. So what you want to do is, as soon as you load into any maps that is in the base game, just make sure to select the character that you have made as an AHSS. If you haven't seen how to make an AHSS character, I've already made a guide about how you can actually create an AHSS character in the following guide. That also teaches you how to, use it in an effective manner. So feel free to take a look at that. When you have your character loaded in, you'll notice that this is technically not the actual gear. So what you want to do is I want you to type /test APG, APG all in capital letter, and you'll see your character will now switch over its gear to the now APG. Now it's still in testing configurations, and we might want to do some PvP features in order to make sure that this is not completely broken. So with this APG, here is how you are able to use it. You want to be able to go to your keybinds and just make sure of the following. What is your normal attack? What is your special attack? Just double check those things. Normal attack actually just shoots bullets. And then special attack does nothing because you have the ability to equip a thunder spear, and that is what launches it. So if I spawn myself a supply station, you'll notice I now have both the thunder spear and the APG equipped, right? So normal attack, I shoot normal bullets, but if I use my spear attack, you can see I'm shooting thunder spears now. So you can actually do both as the anime shows you. Now reloading is interesting because if you press R, you can reload both sides, right? One button does both sides. But let's say I've only shot my right side gun. Now it's empty. I don't want to reload both sides because if I do, you'll notice that I also eject all 10 rounds from my left side gun. So what you want to do, I'm going to refill real quick, is you want to press tab in a direction that you want to reload. So I'll show you my keybinds again. So you want to be able to, what is the button for move left and what is the button for move right? And you want to press tab in that button and tab in this button. So let's say I want to refill my right gun. I'll press tab and press the movement D. So I want to hold tab and press D. You can see I only reload the right side. Same thing with the left side. So I empty my left side gun. Again, my keybind for moving left is A for me. So I want to press tab and press A. And you'll notice that I am reloading only one side. And the cool thing about this reload thing is that it actually works mid-air, which is pretty cool. And of course, the shells do get ejected. There you go. Now, what if you wanted to activate the multiplayer mode? In that case, you will have the PvP features like target tracking, etc. So what you want to do is you want to go to PvP and you want to turn cannon's friendly fire, because what I'm shooting bullets here are kind of a modded version of the cannon bullets. So if you turn this on, you'll be able to actually hit your friends or other players with the APG in a way that you can kill it. So let's do this by opening a new lobby. Just open any maps, and the other one, just make sure that you can join. And then I'll be joining as my other character as a blade user, so we can just easily distinguish the difference. And again, over here, make sure to select your AHSS build. So here you can see I have my AHSS, and this is the other player. So if I equip my APG and I shoot this player right now, it does nothing. It does absolutely nothing, right? Because I have not turned on the PvP feature that enables us to kill each other, which is cannon friendly fire, right? Whereas right now, as of now, the blade player can come and slice me up, which is not fun. All right, that's not fair. So let's restart this game. And now you can see that cannons can now kill players. This is the message you want to see. As soon as I equip my test APG, you'll notice that I actually have the cursor working over here. And guess what? The cursor also works for the other player. So let's say hold on, I need to figure out how to use OBS. Give me a second. For this player over here, I also have the overlay enabled, which is very useful because if, let's say, I have no aim and I'm flying high in the air, I can look up. Oh, there's a target over here. I must be careful. And this is a great way that you can actually spot the enemy. Same thing with your guns. So now when I'm hovering over you, you can see I'm actually seeing you. And if I hover too much, if I sway too much to one side, it actually disappears. So you kind of have to be on target to be able to shoot it. And you actually have to be fairly precise in order to land your hit. So that is how you can turn on the PvP feature of this mod. I hope this is useful. I hope you have a lot of fun. And let me know how it goes. All right. This has been Playable. See you later. hey, if you are someone who had a previous version of the mod, like version 7 or version 6 or whatever that came before, I didn't forget about you guys. So here's how you can easily update the mod, right? You just have to, download the new version 8 folder, and you just have to move this file called user data over. That's it. Just confirm everything and you're good to go. The purpose of doing this is that it imports your keybind, so you don't have to do everything again, right? You don't have to rebind every keybinds again. Everything else is already pre-installed. That's the only folder you have to move. That's it, right? If you face any problem, any issues, head to the Discord server, link below. And yeah, no, have fun with the game.